Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll take it himself. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to surge it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Steve gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Using his feet, this freshman makes the stop after a short gain. These 2 running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Throws it back. It's complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it out quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Snap it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45.
Nigga, that's why your team,
called by the defense. It's their first and a half as they'll make some adjustments. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He'll set up to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Defense not showing press coverage. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Keene. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And he loses the football. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Man,
this
nigga
is so
defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback
hey, this is 2 turnovers.
That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down.
Timeout, Hawaii.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Kansas. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmy.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not. The offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Number 45.
lining up to
Can't
tack one
believe
more
I'm
onto
letting
that
this
lead.
gay ass shit be give all shit.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the house call coming on the run from the 23.
Well, make this shit gay. That is the same shit. That's good. Jeez, come on, man.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Keene. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will come to the line to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Keene. It's complete.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Takes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the move from inside his 5. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the big fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Run it with the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He sends three receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I knew that. Gay ass.
Precision using the
I just couldn't get that.
fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Steps away to find some room. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Pulls it in. It's Stone. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Calls his own number. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Keene. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up and hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to pass on second down. On the move, he fires. Finds a tight end down the gut. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer for the kicker. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Good enough for first down.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Fires to the big fella. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they've moved out
is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.